Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a look using the Violet Boss Like a Boss eyeshadow palette. This is what the packaging looks like, holographic, reflective, and this is what the inside looks like. So I think we're going to keep them more on the neutral warm side, not as much colors today, because that's what I'm feeling this morning. So to start, I actually prime my lids with the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in the shade Sand Sable. It's more like of a beige, light beige shade. So I'm going to take my blender and make sure my base is smooth so we can start the eyeshadow application. So now we're going to go in with the MAC 224, which is this fluffy brush here. And then we're going, I'm going to change my brush, I'm sorry. We're going to go in with the Morphe 535 brush, which is kind of like my favorite blending brush. And we're going to go in with the shade WCW, which is the first shade on the third row. And it's a matte taupey shade. And we're going to apply that shade and place it above our crease area right below our brow bone. And we're just stamping it. And then we'll start blending in a little bit when we get through stamping the shadows where you want it. And now we're going to blend. And I did not set this concealer. So when you don't set it, just make sure you blend it really, really lightly. Because it's still going to be kind of on the creamy wet side and sticky side. So you don't want to break it up. The same thing on the other eye. Just placing it. Take a little bit more just to make sure it's built up. Oh, sorry, all this stuff is falling. Making sure it's built up to my liking before I apply the next shade. I like that shade. It's more of my actual skin tone. It's not too deep. And I can probably use this shade in one of those makeup, no makeup looks with the eyeshadow piece where it looks more like your skin tone. So next we're going to go in with the shade. Let's deep it up just a little bit. Serve, which is the second shade on the second row, and it's a matte, kind of like deeper brown shade, deeper than the one I just placed. And I'm using that same brush and just blend on the outer V up into my crease. And I'm using this fluffy brush this morning so that it'll save a lot of time with packing and blending. And I'm just blending these shades together. Okay, so a little bit more on this eye, so I can make sure they're look like they have the same amount of payoff on each eyelid. I'm just blending. And we're just blending in circular motions. I like that. So now I should have taken this stuff out of this basket. I did not. I'm looking for my base booster. It would have saved some time. So this is what I'm talking about when I'm never, ever prepared in the mornings. But I'm going to take my NYX Face Booster. And you know my norm, my two little dots on the back of my hand. And we're gonna place it on both of my lids. Starting with the center and blending out over my eyelid. And I do this because I'm going to go back and apply a little more matte shadow on that outer V area so that I won't have any harshness from this base primer. I don't know why I said base booster. I meant the NYX glitter glue. And it's easier to apply shimmers without having that break in the glitter glue. So now we're going to go in with the shade. I think I want to use this rosy type shade. Let's go in with this one down here. Adulting. I like this kind of gold shade. And it's the shade next to the last on the third row. And it's a shimmer light goldish type shade. It's a little deeper gold, but it's not too gold. It's like a greenish muted out type gold. I'm not sure how to explain it, but this is what the color looks like. So we're going to start at the usual at the lower lash line in the center and drag and pat on the rest of the lid. That's pretty. I like it. So the same thing for the other eye. And these shimmers are really creamy. Lower lash line and build with your finger. That way you're placing most of it in the center towards the, not your lower lash line, why did I say that? Lid. I will screw up some terms, but it's okay. Let's see. And we're just packing it with our finger. And just making sure it's blended well with my finger. I like how that's placed, and it's really, like I said, it's a nice shimmer formula. It's really creamy. I'm liking how it goes in with these transition shades. I like that. So now we're going to go back in with this Morphe 535, and blend out the edges. And just blending again to make sure they're blended really, really well. Okay, so I like that. I like how that looks. It's really nice, simple, easy, and soft. So I think I'm going to stop right there. Let's zoom you guys in a little bit more. So this is what we have come up with for the lid. Let me see. Let's do this. Because I don't want to overdo it. So I'm looking for, let's take this little Sigma fiber brush. And this is in the style E47. And it's the shader crease brush. We're going to take this same adulting shade, because I just want to make sure I apply it right up on my crease. I put a little bit on here on my brush, and then we're going to blend it right in the crease area. You know, so when I close my eyes, you can actually see the shimmer shade. I don't go too high up, but I do want to make sure the shade is noticeable when my eyes are open. And you can use any type of fiber brush. I just like this one. First is the first thing I saw, but then I like it because it's so small and flat, and it didn't put a whole lot of product on your brush. Okay, so I think that should do it. So now we're going to take this fluffy brush one more time and just make sure it's blended out really well and transition in with these matte shadows, so we won't have that harshness on our lid. Okay, so now I think I like that as is without applying any more shadows to my lid. So what we're going to do now is go off camera, finish the rest of our face, apply some liner, some lashes, and I'll be back with a final look. See you guys in a bit. So welcome back. This is the final look. I like how everything came together. So I'm going to give you what I did to the rest of the face. I did not apply any more shadows on my eyelid, but I did go in and highlight my inner corner with this Wet n Wild highlighter in the shade Baked Fart. Don't flutter yourself. And it's this beautiful pinkish type rose gold looking highlighter. So I popped it into my inner corners. That is all I did with this. And I applied a little bit on my cheeks on top of my blush. For my blush, I went in with my Carrot. I'm still in my Shop My Stash basket from last week. I think I'm going to do it every 2 weeks, depending on how I feel, because I did not change anything out on Sunday for my basket. But I went in with the middle shade, which is the shade Sumptuous. This nice mauve pink shade. So I use that as the blush today. And to contour, I use my Ace Beauté. I did not put this in my basket, but I pulled it out this morning because I wanted a more deeper bronzing shade, because what I pulled out was not deep enough for me. So I actually used the last 3 shades, mixed them together on my Alamar bronzing brush and applied it so I can have a deeper bronzing. So for my lips today, I went in with the it's the Bodyography lip liner, and I do not see it, but I went in with that. Here it is, and it is in the shade. I received it in a BoxyCharm, but it's in the shade Pouty, and it's a nudie, just a nude colored lip liner. And then I went back in with my favorite, this nude gloss. It's a really good. The formula is not like really hydrating, but it's really thick, real thick. But it layers perfect with lip gloss. So I went in with this shade again this morning. It does not have a shade name, and again, I don't even know where I got it from. But this is the shade again. And then I topped it with my Dominique Cosmetics lip gloss. And I think this is in the shade Lemonade, I believe. Yes, in the shade Lemonade. So that is what I did to finish the rest of my face. And oh, I forgot my lashes. My lashes today, again, are the lashes from Amazon, the In Style Valicia. And this is what the packaging look like, and these are what the lashes the lashes look like. I think they look good with the look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look, because I do like how it turned out. It's a nice everyday easy wearable eyeshadow look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did applying the makeup, the eyeshadows to my face, my eyes. I'm sorry, I'm just like all over the place. But until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. And if you have not done so already, please comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.